Guys, good evening. Hey, beautiful people. How's everyone doing? Good evening. Welcome back to our channel. Good afternoon. Obodo Farm. Can you hear me? Just let me know if you can hear me. Welcome. How is everybody doing? Happy Monday. If there's anything like Happy Monday, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say Happy Monday again. But you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Today is Monday, the 20th of March. The 20th of March, 2023. Yesterday, I had, we were here last night and I was basically ranting. I was so angry yesterday. Honestly. Nigeria, Hello, welcome. Have you guys been hearing me? Or have I been muted? You can hear me? Oh, you can hear me. Oh, okay. I thought I was muted. Thank goodness. Right. Nigeria matter ogba sùúrù. You have to be very, very patient with yourself because there are just some things that don't make absolutely no sense happening in that country. Honestly. Sometimes you just see some things happening and you are like, oh my God, are we moving backward or we are moving forward? It seems like when the rest of the world is making progress, Nigeria seems to be retrogressing, moving backwards by the day, especially when it comes to development. Election in Nigeria is a do or buy matter. So first of all, before I go into the main thing I wanted us to discuss today, I want to first of all, just say that I'm very, very pleased as a Nigerian woman to hear that for the first time in the history of Nigeria, a woman has been elected as a governor of a state. So I don't know if you guys have heard the news that we have our first female governor. Actually, they say she's not the first. So there is Virginia Etiaba, who was governor in Anambra State in 2006, but she was only there because Peter Obi was impeached. When Peter Obi was impeached by the State House of Assembly, she stepped in for a period of time. And then when he won the case in court, then he came back and took over from her. So I think she was she was deputy governor. I'm not sure she was deputy governor, but I think so because usually when there's a problem with the governor, the deputy governor steps in. That's what I'm suspecting. But for the first time, we're hearing that a woman has run for election in northern Nigeria. Isn't life very, very funny and interesting sometimes? We Southerners have a way of always thinking that northern Nigeria is not progressive, right? Because they use religion, they use culture and everything, to suppress women. But come to see it now that today, for the first time in the history of Nigeria, that a woman has won election. Her election has been, you can say her election has been overturned. Is that correct? Already? They've overturned it already? She's not even been sworn in. How can she how can they overturn it? Is that correct? I'm here to celebrate that we have female governor. Yinka, why are you breaking my heart now, telling me that she's not mother governor? Egbami. They've overturned it. Are you serious? What happened? Eh? They said that she's on her way to becoming Nigerian first governor-elect. Binani. That she scored the highest number of cast votes in 21 local government areas in Adamawa. I was just going to celebrate and say that Northern Nigeria has appointed a governor that is a female. Wow, that's impressive. Eh? They are trying to change it, but they haven't. Okay, it doesn't work overnight like that now. We are trying to change the presidential results as well. But we haven't changed it, have we? So, okay, we can still celebrate. I don't think they've overturned it. They are trying, they are challenging it. Yeah, they can challenge it in court, isn't it? I think they can challenge it in court if they have any reason to. Yeah. She's in APC. I hear she's in APC. So, for the first time, even though I never have anything to say with the brand of politics that APC is practicing, especially in southern Nigeria now, the fact that we have a woman, yeah, I'm ready to I take my wins. I just take my wins. I don't with Nigeria, yeah, you have to choose your battles very carefully. You can't fight with everything because the Nigeria will wear you out. Nigeria, you will be exhausted. You will be tired. You'll be frustrated and angry, and you will just have so much, you'll be wondering, especially if you live in the diaspora, you have no power over these things. At the end of the day, every day you will just be angry over what you have no power over. So, I mean, I'm just happy to hear that we have a madam governor, or we may have a madam governor very soon. I'm happy because I think a win for one woman is a win for all women. Nigerian women, we've come very, very far. African women, we've come very, very far. If you go to the National Assembly, both in the states and in the federal, you can count in the palm of your hands the number of women that are there. You'll be completely drained. Abby, you will be drained completely with Nigerian matter. So, I don't know. If she did win and they elect her and they vote her in, they are saying she didn't win. Have they announced it? I think they've announced it. Or they haven't announced it because I'm seeing this mother governor thing fly up and down now. I hope she wins because we need a woman to be a governor. How can there be no female governor? We have 36 states in Nigeria, B? Is it not 36? Let me check. How many states do we have in Nigeria? Is it not 36, including FCT? And how is it that a country where the population of women is so high that not one state can a woman win? Eh? How? So, I mean, yeah, so we have 36 states in Nigeria. If she wins, I will just celebrate that. I will be very, very happy, to be honest. Whether it's APC or not, I don't care. The fact that she's a woman, I will be very, very happy to see that a woman is winning anywhere in Nigeria, whether it's south, east, north, I don't care. I just want to see a woman win. Okay. So that's for that. Let's leave that because for now, I think it's not very clear yet whether they are going to swear her in, whether she won, whether they are going to challenge it, whether they are going to strip her of it. You never know. But at least for now, they are saying she is the winner in the States, right? Okay. Let's move on to the gist for today, my people. I'm here to talk about APC again today. And what APC, yesterday we were talking about what APC did in Lagos State. So, Iyabo Ojo, guys, give us a thumbs up as you're coming in, please. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Iyabo Ojo, as you guys know, those who follow, who's been following the trend on Instagram or social media during the election, was someone that was, she was heavily involved in the election. She's an obedient to the call. And the way she did it during the presidential election was obvious for everybody to see. She has the right to support who she wants to support. She's a celebrity. She has a platform. So she supported Peter Obi for presidency. She's LP. And people like Faz the Bad Guy and Mr. Macaroni. Just to mention a few. And this man here, this elder statesman that is called Olabode George. So what's happened today now is that apparently they've made a list. They've made a list, and it is this one of the riffraffs that follows MC Oluomo up and down is the one that posted it. They say his name. I think we mentioned his name a while ago when we were talking about the election. Koko Zaria. I never heard of him. These guys, they are the dregs of society in Lagos. Okay? Stark illiterate. When you talk about Agbeiru, if you know what Agbeiru are, these are the worst of the Agbeirus. And they are the ones that the politicians use during election to do all manner of things, to suppress people's vote, to make sure that people don't vote for the candidate they want to vote for. I mean, the list is endless. What they do. Yeah? So, now, let's come to it. Mhm. Wisdom speaks. I'm all for celebrating female governor, but not at the expense of the democratic election. Allegedly, her results, all her election was rigged. Is that don't they rig? Did they not ring Peter Obi's own? Have they given it back to Peter Obi? Hmm? Did they not rig the one of Lagos State? This is what I'm saying. Women never support one another. Women will never support one another. I don't know whether you're a woman. I can see a woman's picture there. If you're a woman, then please don't be saying things like that. They rig everywhere in Nigeria. Yesterday, you saw what happened. Saturday, you saw what happened in Lagos. Why have they not given it back to the people? Was the election credible anywhere in Nigeria? Why is it her own that we want to single out? I don't, at this point here, they rig everywhere. So if she wins by the usual way that they rig up and down, I'm celebrating her. I will, because she's a woman. I always stand by women and I will always celebrate women because our voices is always not heard in a place like Nigeria. And that's why me here, I'm always saying it is time for women to start supporting women. Men always support men. Bro code. And that's why you see whatever men do, you will never see a man, before you see a man throw another man under the bus, it will have something to do with business or money. But when it comes to relationship and anything like that, men are always standing together. Women, please, let's learn to support one another. It is we against the world, and it is we against culture. It's we against religion. There's so many things that are working against us as Nigerian women. So let us work together to support one. Let's not be quick to throw each other under the bus. It's not nice. They rig everywhere. I don't know if any of the election was credible. Where? From the south to the north to the east to the west. Where in Nigeria? Anyway, let's come back and talk about this person, this human being that is looking like who let the dogs out. So they decided to collate all these names of Yoruba people who are not supporting APC. Yeah. So I don't know whether APC is now a Yoruba party. Okay. It seems like that because if you guys remember, let me take you a little bit back to Edo State. Oh my goodness. Let me take you back to Edo State with what's his name? Oshomole. Adams Oshomole. When Adams Oshomole, who wants to be a kingmaker like Tinubu in Lagos, so he wanted to be the chieftain, the political chieftain, political godfather who will be installing presidents and governors and all whatnot. Let me put his picture. Give us a thumbs up, guys. Please give us a thumbs up. The one that will be installing and removing. So he wanted to make himself like Tinubu. What Tinubu did in Lagos was what he attempted to do in Edo State. But my Edo people quickly told him that Edo not be Lagos. They kicked him out. The person that removed him, he was APC chairman once upon a time when he was removed. The person that removed him was from his ward. He comes from one of those, I'm not sure the particular local government he comes from, but it's He's in Esako. That area where that's where he comes from. This man, one at the see so. You don't see the two of them. Just look at the two of them. They'll be like, we don't swallow human being, all for their quest for power. Nothing they no fit do. Now then be the APC. They want to be doing selection, yes. It's selection, not election. That's what they want to do. They just want to select people that they want to put. That's what I saw. What Simi wrote something and said, she tweeted today and said that INEC, you people say you spent all this money, how many billion, 400 billion to run election. There was no point. Why did you even bother? There's no need. You could have just given the money to, give it to ASU, give it to universities, or give it to hospitals so that they can get beds, equipment, medicine, and the things that they can use to treat people. There's no point wasting all this money. Why did you spend all this money when you know that the voters, they are wasting their time, basically? When you know that, no, it's all rigging. Larry said, Auntie B, if she enter through rigging, I will not support such woman, even though I'm a woman. Sometimes when you are in Rome, you behave like a Roman. Is what they are all doing. What are the chances of getting somebody in if they are all rigging? I will support her 100% because this is Nigeria. You have to put the Nigerian factor into it. All right? But I hear what you are saying. It won't, I know what is an idea. What you guys are saying, Larry, is an idea. But in Nigeria, ideas don't work. They fly out of the window very, very quickly. Is a country where the strong will eat the weak. Elections are a period where it's like going into battle. That's how elections are in Nigeria. So even though we are looking for the ideal, she should win the election, she should do the right thing, people should do the right thing. Yes, they should. But doing the right thing in Nigeria does not mean that you're going to win. You will carry last all the time. 36 states, including Abuja, and no woman is a governor ever. Okay, so let's get back to this story about what Iyabo has said. Because now she's calling on the Nigerian police, to come to her rescue because of the APC thugs. So Simi said that INEC, it was a waste of money. They said they used 300 billion naira for election that was election. Election that was no election, that you were selecting the people that you want to be there. But you say you spent 300 billion naira. So what's the point? So Simi said to INEC, you wasted that money. There was no need. Just give it to hospitals. Give it to universities. Nigerian universities. Oh, Jesus. Let me not even go there. It's okay. Let's face one issue at a time, because if I want to go into education or healthcare, then Nikurumbi, we'll sleep here. Anyway, Iyabo just said that this man, I don't even know how to describe him, is one of the APC thugs, posted this, and this is what he had to say when he posted it. He said something. He posted it on his page and said that he was calling them out. Want Lule, I want Lotte. He's basically saying that they are. What is the meaning of Ote? Interpret. Anybody who understands, you interpret it in the comment section. That they are basically, they betrayed the Yoruba race. That is what that is what this Agbeiru is saying. That these people here, including Olusegun Obasanjo, can you see Obasanjo? They put all of them there, all the Yoruba people that do not support APC rule of Agbeirocracy. Obasanjo, Adebanjo, the next one is Dele, There's Daily there, and then you have Mr. Macaroni. You have Rufai. Yeah, I'm going to play a video of Rufai. I just posted on my Instagram later on. Then you have Iyabo Ojo. You have Bode George. And then you have Fast, the bad guy, there. And he said that he also posted something else on his page to see how the lack of respect APC, what APC has done in Nigeria. APC, what APC has done in Nigeria. This is what he posted. He posted a picture of Bade George, and he said, which day are you going to Cameroon as you promised to do? Shame on you. Within, no even, oh God. People like this, how they take get voice in a place like Nigeria? So he's basically saying that they are going to deal with them. So Iyabo Ojo didn't take it lying down. She came out on social media and posted that, Inspector General of Police, I hope you are saying this. If anything happens to me, then you know who to hold responsible. Are you saying that you are not seeing what this guy is posting? It's not enough what they did in Lagos State and all the intimidation, everything they did to people that were going to cast their vote, ordinary citizens, Nigerians, including those they say they are Igbo and they look like Igbo. They didn't allow them to vote. It's not bad enough they've done that. Now they followed up by coming to social media to be posting pictures of Yoruba people that must support APC. So if you don't support APC, it means that you are betrayed the Yoruba race. So me, I'm asking now, is APC a political party? APC, is it a political party or is it a Yoruba party? Because is it Yoruba people that voted for APC in the north? Is it Yoruba people that voted for APC wherever, all across Nigeria, wherever, if they actually voted for them? Because nobody knows the truth about the elections. You can never tell me that you know. Why do you single out celebrities who have said that what you people are doing is wrong? Allow people to support who they want to support. We must not all support one candidate. Those actresses who refuse to take envelope like Eniola Badmus, yeah, who refuse to support MC Oluomo because he's always dishing out money to Nollywood actresses. This one said, no, this is Nigeria. There is more at stake than anywhere belle face. My children are in this country. This is my future. I have no other country to run to. So I value democracy and the rule of law. People voting their conscience for leaders that they believe that can deliver the dream, the dream and the version of Nigeria that they dream and aspire for their children and their children's children. These are the people I want to support. They supported Labour Party. Since then, all of them are dragging them now. It's not enough they are doing it in hidden places. This guy came on social media that calls himself whatever he calls himself, Coco Zaria, they say they call him. Came on social media, he posted it on his page on Instagram. He's deleted it now. When Iyabo reposted it, yeah, Iyabo reposted it and calling the Inspector General of Police to come and see how these people are blatantly threatening her now. Then what they did, he decided to delete it. Nigerian police have not arrested any single of these Agbeirus that I know of. As far as I know, MC Oluomo and his group of thugs in Lagos, look at them. Can you see? That's them. That's them. They are still walking around, living their best life, celebrating, waiting for inauguration. That's him. Can you see? Nobody has been held accountable for everything they did in Lagos this weekend. So this is how confident these people are now that they can do and undo. They can do anything. Nobody can hold me responsible. I will do it in real life and I will do it on social media. That we are going to deal with these people because they betrayed in quotes, in their shallow, myopic thinking, their low level of reasoning, because these people, they cannot reason beyond what they are getting from Tinubu and the money they pay them, because they are basically hired, they are hired hands. You know how you pay them? They are the ones they will hire. Pay, go take this person out. Go do this to this person. Go do this. Go do this. They are the ones. All these motopark touts, Agbeirus in Lagos. They are the ones. This is their job. They say they are union of transport, but they don't do anything transport anymore. It's politics now that is their main. That is what they used to eat. Their bread and butter is politics. That's where they get their money from. And they have big money that they give them. Their godfathers give them. So when what's his name? When this one that his face is like I don't even know how to describe him. He's like an abomination. Came to Edo State and was telling a whole state that he wants a particular person to be governor. The state said, no, we don't want this person. He said, no, it must be this person that will be governor. So as a result, he refused the primaries. The person that the main person that the state people wanted did not win the primaries. So he went to another party. From APC, he went to PDP. And then he won the state. Oshomole was disgraced. He was humiliated. I'm sure you guys remember what happened to him. In Edo State now, nobody calls him nothing. Like, even in his village, if he goes to his village, they will throw stones at him. I'm telling you. They tell him, say, go back to Lagos. You think you are a king, a kingmaker before you became a politician. And when I was in Nigeria, when I was working in Nigeria in the civil service, this man that has turned himself into a small god, so was a union leader. Who would have thought that somebody who claims to be fighting for the rights of workers would today be somebody that is a dictator in Nigeria? He used to be, that was during Obasanjo's presidency. He was the one that used to call, he was NLC president. I don't know how many of you remember. If you remember Oshomola from back in the day. He was NLC, Labour Congress, Nigerian Labour Congress. He was the president. And he said that all these people that are doing Alutao, he will fight for workers, better pay condition. He was a union person. I thought union people are supposed to stand for fighting for the rights of the average, the workers and the ordinary person. That's where he started. From union, NLC president, Nigeria enter politics. Before we know, governor twice in Edo State. And here he's a senator now. From there now, he too, maybe he's the one. The way he's close to Tinubu, you will know that he will be the next candidate for APC. Because you know how that's how they used to hand it to one another. They want to hand it to one another. So that is what they do. It's like a marathon. If I finish, as Buhari is finishing his own now, Emilokon is collecting. Once Emilokon finish, he will hand over to him. That is the game that they are playing with the lives of millions of Nigeria, without any regard for due process, for the electoral process. INEC should be scrapped completely because they are useless. They have no value. They have no principles, no moral, no ethics, nothing. Because it is INEC that they use. So, let's come back to Lagos State. These people put a list together of the people that they say that they betrayed Yoruba people because they are supporting Labour Party. So I'm asking, since when in Nigeria is it become compulsory that you now, you're going to bully people into supporting a particular political party that you think is the one you support because it's your party? So people don't have freedom again to support who they want to support. You are not free again. It's not a free country anymore. Even though I know that the democracy is struggling, I don't know if it will ever work. to be honest, because we are definitely not practicing it the right way. But it's come to that, to the extent now. I mean, it's never been this bad before. It's come to a point now whereby this Agbeiru is coming on social media and putting people like Bode George. Okay, let me tell you something about this Bode, in case people don't know who Bode George is. This is supposed to be an elder. What do they call them? Elder. There's a name they call them. You know, somebody that is an elder in politics. First of all, he's not your mate. He has more education than you. He is, and in any way you want to compare human beings on this world, all these Agbeirus they cannot even, their clothes cannot even wipe the shoes of the kind of men that they are. You see that they are trolling. Elder statesman, Jare Eshe, thank you, Benny. Elder statesman. That's who he is. And I'm not saying that they were perfect in their time. All politicians have, areas that we can call them out. They didn't do well here. This is what they could have done. If you want to go back as far back as anytime you want to go, but it has never, and that is why you see Obasanjo is on that list. Because it has never in the history of Nigeria come to this point where people cannot vote for who they want to vote for anymore. And that's why Obasanjo was saying no, he doesn't support Tinubu. So Afenifere didn't support Tinubu. What they did was that they went to Nigeria will finish me. Oh my God. So he decided that okay, if I cannot make my journey here, if I cannot if you don't support us, then you are not part of us. Elder statesman that was a governor before. He was a governor. He was a governor in Ondo State. This man was the chairman of Nigerian Port Authority. And he's been a national vice president in the southwest zone of, PDP. These people that are talking now, the people that are talking, this riffraffs that are talking now, all these Agbeiru that are talking now, these non-entities that are talking now, should not even, they don't even qualify to be gatesman in places where other statesmen like Obasanjo and this chief what's his name, Bode George lives. Have you ever wondered why Obasanjo is not supporting Tinubu? When Obasanjo was president, I was in Nigeria. When he was president, we thought it was the worst president in the world. But looking back now, he did so much more better than these mumu people that are rubbing themselves shoulders now, calling themselves kingmakers like Tinubu and Oshomole. He did so much more better. We can even count what he did. It was Obasanjo that created what's it called? It was when he took over from the military government, and there was so much problem in the Niger Delta area. He created that what's it called? Is it NDDC? They call it, to tackle the problems of the underdevelopment in that region, and that resolved some of the problem there. GSM that we are using today now, it's Obasanjo that gave us GSM. Obasanjo brought internet. I mean, I still remember because it was during Obasanjo that we started buying GSM. He was the one that brought MTN. Was the first mobile network that came to Nigeria. But you see, the thing about all these elder statesmen, I'll tell you something about them. Because the other day I was having a conversation with somebody. I was like, Obasanjo is like, he's trying to right some of the wrongs that he did. And I know that he wasn't perfect. He had his own faults, right? But who is perfect? But compared to the brand of politicians we have in APC now, Obasanjo seems like a saint now. So you are calling people like Obasanjo and Bode George, you put all the celebrities, and you are saying that Odale ni won. So it's the same, all this hate speech that they are parading up and down, so that these people they will not feel safe in Nigeria. That's what they are trying to do. Like, oh, you must support me because Tinubu is Yoruba, so you must support me. You must support APC. And it's the same thing that they were doing when they were saying that if you are not voting for APC, you must not come out in Lagos. Don't come out to vote. You must support APC. So I'm asking people who support Tinubu and APC and, everything that happened in this election, is this really the kind of country you want? Is this the country you want? Is this how you want your country? You want a country where people will be intimidated. They don't have for supporting a particular candidate now, you are threatening them. Even after the elections, you are still carrying on. These Agbeirus are still carrying on, threatening people like Iyabo or Mr. Macaroni. That one Dale. Telling Olabodejo to move out of Nigeria because he said that if Tinubu becomes a president, he will leave Nigeria. My goodness, this is how Nigeria has disintegrated to this point where I am so ashamed, honestly. So I'm just going to play what this Rufai too, who is I think he's a journalist, works for. This is what he had to say. Listen to what he has to say here because it makes.
Or you won their disbelief in what Nigeria has become, sadly? Did you win the trust of the people? Or you won the discontent of the people? Did you truly win them over? Or you won chaos on the streets? Did you truly win the affirmation of the people? Or you won the coercion of the people? Did you really win the togetherness of the people? Or you won the division of the people because of your own innate selfish benefits? Did you truly win the love of the people? Or you won the disgust of the people? So I ask again.
What did you win?
For all of those that won by coercing the people, what did you win, I ask you?
Yeah, what did you win?
One day will come, we'll grow old, we'll be in our dying beds, and we'll take a panoramic view at our lives. Would you truly say that this was a moment you were proud of? Would you truly tell your children that this is a moment I can bequeath to you as my legacy? Would you truly say it was a sweet victory? Because after all is said and done, life will have stripped you to bare knuckle. It will be a preparation to meet your maker, and you will take a panoramic view of your life. You've got nothing to hide or no shame. You are no longer who you used to be. It is going to be you and your conscience. What will you say to yourself about this moment? And that's why today should be a time of introspection. I believe Nigeria can heal despite the brokenness in the country today. But for us to heal, we need to tell ourselves the truth. And for those that did win in a clean way, that got the affirmation of the people, continue to do your good work. Continue to win the trust of the people. But in all of this, have we truly won togetherness? For those that have won, I'd ask you this. What did you win? Did you win the confidence of the people?
That's a very good question, I like that question. I like this guy. I really, really like him. So, you see, the thing now, I don't think you guys know where we're heading now. So, we have come to a point in Nigeria whereby when you do the right thing, you are the outsider. You are the one that people will be, why are you doing that now? Why are you doing that? This is wrong. The people will attack you for doing the right thing. Everybody is doing the wrong thing. It seems like everybody is doing the right thing. Only a few people, like these heroes that you see here, like Iyabo Ojo. What did Iyabo Ojo do? She only supported her candidate, which is Labour Party, Peter Obi. First, Mr. Macaroni, they only supported their candidates. What is the crime in that? Because they are Yoruba people and they don't support a Yoruba candidate, so that makes them an outsider. And now you want to put them on a list. The Agbeiru that should be on list. For people to be sharing up and down as the people that will not make democracy to work in Nigeria. The people that you can't read one law, no come as sokuta. They are the ones. Agbeiru, you see how I don't know if you guys get where I'm coming from. They flipped it now that it's like the people that are doing the right thing are the ones that everybody is coming after now. And they are very, very few. Because I remember during the election, somebody was throwing jabs at Peter, at what's her name? Iyabo, just saying, MC Oluomo, when he was paying your children's school fees, you didn't say he's an Agbeiru. When he was paying on a ticket for you to go on holiday, you didn't say he's an Agbeiru. When he was doing this for you, buying things for you, you didn't say he's an Agbeiru. And now the election has come now, you will not support his candidates. And you could know Iyabo now. That one not send anybody. I shall say that man, she's very. I like people that stand for truth. And Iyabo stands for truth. And she's very radical in her stance. And she's my kind of woman. Because I'm like that. I don't care. See, all die and die at the end of the day. If you talk true, you go buy. If you don't talk true, you go buy. The only thing that remains is what will be said about you. See, this life, nobody's gonna live it. Nobody's gonna live this life alive. One day go come, just like Rufai said, when everybody go sleep, they're not gonna wake up again. What will be said about you? Now, what all this politician? You don't see Tinubu, you don't see your eyes. So, I remember that I may look that picture. How could I just let me look that picture 1 minute? Make you tell me, say, that man where it be like, who's they zoned out so? As they zoned out for that picture, so now be on our next president. So they put Iyabo Ojo, I put all of them for list. Begin they shade them. Una say they betray Yoruba, they do this, they do that. APC is a Yoruba party. Is it a political party? Abi is a Yoruba party? I don't understand. What is going on? And the one that pains me the most in all this, because, a pig can never be clean. If you carry a pig like this, and put a pig in a shower, you open shower, put all the hot water, buy all the detergent, clean pig. When you clean and finish, dress them, nice clothes. Don't leave them. You go see waka go poto. Because the nature of a pig is to remain in poto. So all these Agbeirus and all these people when they see so, there's nothing you can say because their conscience is dead already. These ones, they sold their soul to the devil. And there's no manner of things they've not done. There's nothing they've not done as you see them so. They've done everything you can think of. So these ones, we don't even have anything to say about them because this is how they get their relevance. MC Oluomo and his voice, this Coco, whatever he calls himself. Just look at him. Look at him. These are the ones that are now intimidating normal folks in society who are saying, the way Nigeria is going now is not the best. Is it possible to recover? Can we get Nigerian back on track? Because the way it's going now, it's not sustainable. You can't continue to run a country like this. All this debt. How many? Somebody gave us the number the other day of the what Nigeria is owing. It's Agbeiru's. They are the ones now that are running things. Oh, Agbeiru business is very lucrative now. It's okay to be a thug because you have godfathers who are politicians that will be funding you. And that's why you hear them on social media, they'll be telling you, pé education is a scam. School is scam. No need to go to school. But last, we know say school no be scam. Who no go? No go, no. Because it's not even about whether they have money that is ill-gotten, the riffraff. Now then they in charge of all the armed robbery for Lagos. Now then they in charge of all the kidnapping for Lagos as you see them. So there's nothing these guys don't put their hands in. So they come on social media, someone like MC Oluomo, yeah, go come on social media and he go come they brag. They give money to actresses. He like actresses, he like Yoruba actresses well. I never joined politics, so one man, how are you? Politics, care. I get power to join politics. I don't get power to join politics. I'm just talking because this one is doing my head in. I can never join politics. No way. When I want to join politics, Kusha, how are you, one man? It's been a long time. How YouTube? You don't build house. You say you won't build house that time. One man want to mow. You don't build the house now. You give me £2. Now £2 super chat. Now you give me. You know the shame. What it be £2? All the money when they collect for YouTube now £2 if you give me. One man. Chai. And shame for you. Oh Jesus. Eh. Esther, I hear you, Jare. You say, if they say education is expensive, try ignorance. Yes, ignorance. Ignorance is, yeah. Try ignorance. All these guys, all these Agbeiru, the level of their ignorance. Who even show them how to use how to use Instagram? How let them know how to use Who show them how to use Instagram? Andre said that INEC has declared Adamawa gubernatorial election inconclusive because now woman. Why they no Lagos on with everything we saw that was happening? Why did INEC not declare Lagos inconclusive? One man, they give me two pounds. Ogbeni, show me good money, Jare. I'm supposed to see £100. Which one be two pounds what they give me? You be mad, no? Why you they do like this? Oh my day. Hey, I don't get power. I don't have power. Nigerian politics, Nigerian politics, they weak me, honestly. You see, no, I don't do politics. I know fit. Not Nigerian politics anyway. But it's the injustice of it that it gets under my skin. I don't like injustice of any sort. And when you see how the average Nigerian is suffering, if you see what is going on in Nigeria, what people are going through, okay, just cast your mind back to the past 1 month when Buhari decided that he wants to change the naira. Overnight, he wants to change naira. Initially, we thought it was a good thing. Maybe it's for them not to rig. We don't know, say people when they want rig, they already settle. They don't already know how they want to rig election. At the end of the day, now the average Nigerian, they always suffer. The average Nigeria suffers the most. These people don't care. They don't care. All these politicians, they belong to the same WhatsApp group. All their children and grandchildren are abroad. They're stolen enough. Do you know what it means to be a governor in Nigeria? Someone like this Adam Soshiola, when it be like, he head be like Olumon Rock, so. This one. When he be governor for 8 years. You know how much he don't steal for those states? He can never be broke again. All they do when they get there is to enrich themselves. That's all they do. They don't pay salaries. They don't pay pensioners. They don't improve schools. They don't improve any amenities. They don't do nothing. All they do is to amass ill-gotten wealth. That's why until they stop, maybe if they say they know they pay politician again, the people that really have the interest of the people at heart will come out. If I'm a president in Nigeria, now what I go do? No more payment for politicians. You don't get pay, you only get allowances. Transport allowance, le baton. You go see everybody go house. Why is election always a do other affair in Nigeria? Now because they are going there to steal. That's the truth. You know, see, this man, what you call himself Adam. So now in and Tinubu na cohorts they be. Now the same WhatsApp group they day. Evil men, when they say evil, now in they be, as you see them so, they have no human empathy. They have no hearts. It's almost like Nigerian politicians, when you want to join politics, they will tell you, say you need to sacrifice your heart to Satan so that you cannot feel anything anymore. Because if you go to the local government where this man, when I say head be like Olumoro, where he come from, so you will know what I'm talking about. Impoverished place. Chebina, my area. There's nothing you want to tell me about it. I know. Do you know what he did? He went and built a mansion there that you can even fly a helicopter to the place. This man. Go to his local government in Edo State. You will see that these people, they have they have no conscience, they have no hearts. I think there's something they make them do when they want to get into politics. Like, okay, oh, are you going to be heart? You know how Pharaoh was so hardened when that he refused to allow the children of Israel to go. That's how you need to be. Oh, but don't have any mercy on them. Oh. No matter how you see people suffering, just look away. This is the level that we are in Nigeria, my people. It is pathetic. I don't tire. Honestly, I give up. So now they are challenging the INEC, the same INEC. Hey, oh, it's hilarious. The same INEC that people like Dino Melai were shouting, "Pay INEC." Dino Melai won craze for that coalition center the other day. He told them to stop collating. They should stop reading the election result. Oh, there's too many irregularities, but they carried on. So the same INEC now can say that Adamawa election is inconclusive because they don't want to give it to that woman. You see what I'm telling you about Nigeria? They don't want to give it to that woman. That's why they are saying, why didn't they say Lagos is inconclusive? Was the election in Lagos free and fair? Was it? Okay. Oh. I rest my case. I don't talk again. All I know be say all these people, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, you see these people, now them be the real heroes. Not the Agbeiru, but the ones that they are calling our Lotte. No. These are the people that still have a conscience. Despite everything around them, they still say no. We cannot keep quiet. Yes. They are speaking up and they want a better Nigeria. So they are the real heroes. I'm sharing my link in the comment section if anybody have anything to say. I don't talk finish. Almost 1 hour, I don't talk. I'm done. I don't have anything to say again. If you've got something to say, jump in and say it so that we can end. Eshe Goni o. Happened to Iyabo o. Nothing. Nothing must happen to Iyabo. I know all of them will be envying her now, saying, it's because she's dating an Igbo man now. That's why she's supporting LP. Does everything has to be about tribe? Must everything be about tribe? Everything must be about tribe? I don't know. It's just pathetic. Honestly. Adewale said that Ali Baba said that the reason why women don't stay long in politics is because they refuse to be as heartless and wicked as the men there. Now, wow. What kind of the level of heartlessness and wickedness is too much? If they don't do it themselves, they are commissioning somebody to go and do it for them. Someone like all these Agbeirus. Natu. Hello, my darling. Welcome. If you want to say something, please jump in quickly. I'm going to leave.
Good afternoon, Mama.
Hello,
How are
darling.
you?
Welcome.
You know, Kaduna is holding a result because of one local government. Just one local government. And the
Is
local government,
it
yes,
running again? Erufai is going
yes.
again.
No, he's not running, but somebody is running in his party, APC. But
I
PDP
see.
now is leading. And the guy in PDP, his local government is the one that they refuse to announce because it has more votes that will declare him winner. As per what they uploaded on the INEC website. Too. But now they don't want to announce it. They're dragging it. Because what happened is that they didn't see what's coming in this election. They did a lot of stuff to think that it's going to vindicate them or it's going to give them what they want. And then what dealt with them is the result that they were uploading on the portal. People were just following back to back and collating. So they're
Yes.
having updates like back to back. So that's the problem that they're having right now.
I thought INEC said that this time around that their portals will work, that everything will, the BVS will work, whatever.
So they don't have a way to do mago. They want to do it so bad. One local government, you are holding result for one local, and you have the result with you, but you are holding it. You are holding it. You want to know, and that woman in Adamawa won. But for them now, it's a problem. Woman will rule there. So now they want to see how they can change it, but it won't work.
I hope so. I sincerely hope that she wins and they swear her in. About time. It's about
time.
Yeah.
It's about time, honestly speaking. They just can't deal with. They didn't see all the thing coming. They didn't see it coming.
36 states and Abuja, that's 37. No woman has ever won an election to be governor. Why?
Nah. This Adamawa only shocked them. You know, now Atiku is PDP, so you think that he can control and tell them what to do. It just came unexpected.
Yeah.
Unexpected. So you see, God is answering prayers. So say they did what they want to do with Tinubu, that's fine. They should go ahead. But God has his own way of doing the things because now they've used their mouth to say everything is working, they will not have problem. Now we're not having problem. They don't have the way to manipulate and they want to still do it. How do you want to do it? How? Badepo was showing some yesterday how they were using a whiteout to white out some results and change it. And they uploaded the ones that they want.
That's why they didn't allow people to get to the polling votes in Lagos because they know that they will not be able to rig it too much. So they rather stop you from voting.
Yes. And Kaduna have soldiers all over the place now. And they say if you just do crime, they will just fire you. They just say be careful. That's what they say. They have soldiers all over the place because they want to do what they will do so that they will declare their own person the winner and nobody should react, which is not possible at this point. People are ready to cry right now.
Erufai, is it PDP or APC?
He's APC.
He's APC. Oh, I see. He's in the same WhatsApp group with all these.
Yeah, it's all of them.
Yeah.
And if you know the names that Erufai called Tinubu that time, he called him names. He said this guy is not well, but he said he wants to do it. Okay, let him go and do it. He said everything he can say. And now look at it. Nigerians are angry. That's what the people don't understand. And they think that this is the time where they will give what they want to get. No, it's not like that. We'll collect and eat and still not do it. We'll do what we want to do. We'll still do what we want to do. Because it's about time. You can't be... and see, the way our parents raised us, we can't raise our children that way. You understand? So the way you've been doing election in the past years, you can't do it again in this 2023. It won't work. That tactics will not work. With technology all over the place, people having cameras everywhere, what are you going to do to hide? You don't have any hiding place. But they still want to force it down. I say, I don't want you to rule me. You say you must rule me by force.
Have you ever seen anywhere in the world that people are so desperate for political office like Nigeria?
Nah. Africans in general, sir.
It's like a do or buy situation for the average politician that goes into politics in Nigeria.
You know the reason for their own right is that, like Erufai now, he has done a lot of stuff, even when it comes to finances. So if he's leaving now, he wants to bring somebody that will cover his tracks. That's how they do it. That's what they want to do.
I thought he was making out on social media that he's never stolen government money the other day.
You didn't see it when he was the federal, when he was the minister of FCT. There was
Yes.
one this court case that they had with him. They were mentioning the names and the plot of lands that he allocated to his family members, like
Of
with the
course.
same last name.
That's what they do.
No,
And it's the same
he
Erufai that was breaking houses up and down in Abuja back in the
yes,
day. When I was in
even in
Abuja,
Kaduna.
he was the FCT minister then.
Can you
That as
imagine?
you see, and so say small people they always try to do mighty things.
Now then
As
do
he
the
make
pass.
as he make pekiri for grand, so he gets huge ego as he did there
He
so.
does. He does. That guy does. Imagine you're a governor of a state and they are paying people in one side of your state and you don't even go and check the people and say, okay, I heard what's happening. I'm very sorry. No, he hasn't gone to Southern Kaduna to go and check. And this same guy in APC that is campaigning, that is contesting for governorship, he said that he can do without Southern Kaduna people's vote. That's what he said. And then his own main people in Zaria in the north refuse to vote him. And you're making mad that you can do without.
So the other person that is contesting for PDP, is the person a Christian or a Muslim?
He's a Muslim, but his running mate is a Christian. But
Wow.
APC is a Muslim ticket.
Of course. Of
So that's
course.
where the problem is.
Kaduna is one state that is very, very turbulent in
I'm
Nigeria.
telling you,
All the years. And Kaduna used to be the sweetest place.
it is. What are you telling me, Auntie B? It
Kaduna
is.
used to
It
be
was,
so
I mean. It
nice. I
was.
love when I stayed there with my late sister. I
It
loved it.
was. It was.
Back then
But
there
not
was
anymore.
no this tribalism. You're a Christian, doesn't matter. We were Christians. We were living in Nigeria,
We were
in
all
Kaduna
family.
peacefully. We were
We
living
were all
there.
family.
We
We
were
were all
living
family.
there. Kabala Doki, we'll go to
Yes.
the
Yes.
market, central market. We'll do
Yep.
things.
Yep.
Oh,
That's close to
Shabo,
Gamji Gate.
you go
Yep.
to Baranawa, nice
Yes.
area.
Yes. Very, very nice. They messed everything. Erufai went to that Barnard market and demolished it. Oh. That Barnard shopping complex that he demolished that. He brought it down. He said that's where people used to go and sit and drink.
That's
Baba
what they
brought
do
it down.
now. They don't build anything. What was built before they came, they will destroy it.
He went to Malali, the area where we stay, where we have state government houses, where people are managing their life. He demolished everything and sold the lands to his people.
Rufai is a fanatic now. He's an Islamic fanatic.
Mm.
He and
That guy,
what's the name? The deputy
Buhari.
of no, not both Buhari and what's his name? Shatima. If they
Oh,
have their way, they will make Nigeria an Islamic country.
Shetima is a terrorist. He's not even a fanatic, he's a terrorist.
Hmm.
Shetima is a terrorist. He's not even a fanatic. He's a terrorist. Kawaii. That's it.
It is well.
People in Kaduna are tired of him. And the development that Erifai did in Kaduna, it only benefited people from the north. People from Kaduna South, the majority Christians, they didn't benefit from it.
It's a shame. They can't
Yeah,
see
and
beyond religious
he increased
lines.
school fees. School fees went from 30,000 naira Kaduna State University to 100 and something. So
Yes,
if you're
Ngwan
poor, if you're
Sariki.
poor, you can't go to school.
Yeah, some people here know Kaduna. Yeah, Ngwan Sariki. Yeah,
Yep,
Kilishi.
yep, Kilishi, yes, so
Kilishi
yes,
University as in Sariki. Yeah,
yes, so, I'm
Sariki. I
telling
know
you.
Tudu Nwada. I used to have
Yep,
my family member lives in Tudu Nwada.
yep.
Kaduna was so nice. I loved
It,
Kaduna.
it's just sad.
There was back in the 80s, Kaduna was peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Igbo people will come, Edo people, Christians,
And,
nobody
and
cared.
today,
And you see the average northerner has no problem with the
no.
southerner.
Now those ones
It's
that
these
didn't go to school
politicians. Yes,
and the
it's the politicians
politicians,
that
they're not
use
using
those
them.
ones. It's the way
Yes.
they use the Agbeiru, they use the average people against one another.
Yep. 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 It's just sad.
Nyarinya, they will say nyarinya, zo,
That's
nyarinya,
true.
zo,
Yep.
zomana.
It's oh my God. No,
Chai,
Kaduna was a sweet town. But
it
I
was
don't know.
very sweet, yes.
They made it something else, honestly speaking. Now
Yeah.
Christians are in one side, Muslims are in one side. So it's easier
Anybody
for you
that's
to
still a
invade.
Christian and you still stay in Kaduna, say you have mind. If you
If you
still
want
live
to
in Kaduna,
invade, no, they have separated themselves. Oh. You go to areas where you see it's only Christians, areas where it's only Muslims. So now if they want to do anything, you understand it's easy because at this time all of them are in church or all of
yes.
them are in mosque. So it's easy for you to do anything that you want to do, which is sad.
I'm a shell. Chai.
God will help us.
Thank you,
God
my
will help
darling.
us.
Thanks, my dear. Okay. Adewale, hello, how are you?
Hello, Auntie V. How you doing?
I'm good. Welcome.
Um,
We're just reminiscing about those of us that have lived in Kaduna briefly. It was such a beautiful period back in the day.
I went to a boarding school and I had a lot of friends who were born and raised in Kaduna.
Kaduna
They,
was so
they're the
nice.
ones who made me realize that Kaduna was not actually there's actually a significant Christian population in
Oh
Kaduna.
yes. Oh yes.
They
Oh
made me
yes.
realize that because like
Mm-hmm.
for those who went to boarding school, one of the benefits of going to boarding school is you get to meet people from all over Nigeria.
Mm.
I knew people from Kaduna, Katsina, Abuja, all over the place, Kogi. So it's just, and the thing, I also have like a house of friends. Like, the thing I've noticed is the average northerner does not, how do I say, they're generally friendly, but when it comes to like this election period, it becomes the north, south, Hausa, this one, Fulani,
It's
that
because of
one.
what their leaders are telling them.
Exactly. It's just
Mm.
because of what the leaders are telling
Yeah,
them.
the,
Because
the, the, the the average northerner, they don't have a problem with Southerners, whether you're a Christian, they don't
there's
care.
even there's
They
even
will
a
play with
saying.
you, they sell you
They
things,
they sell you things. Is that
yes.
just actually in Lagos? If people really want to buy something at a cheap price, they'll tell you it's better to go to a Hausa person than to go to anyone from any other
Yeah,
tribe.
and that's one thing I used to like about Hausa people back in the day when I was living with my late sister in Kaduna was the honesty. Hausa people were so honest,
Very honest.
they didn't know how
Very
to
honest.
cheat. Mm-mm.
Even at their own detriment.
One day, when you want to buy
They're
something, they
very
tell you
honest.
light a lie. Once they say light a lie, that's it. Just take it.
Even to their own detriment, they're going to tell you the truth. The
Light
truth.
a lie. That's it. That's the prize. They will never cheat
So
you. But I don't know about now.
I don't know. I mean, the country has now become so divided, like
It is.
so divided.
Do you know what APC has done to Nigeria? Is what Donald Trump did to America. That APC has done to Nigeria.
So divided now, divided
Yeah.
along tribe. I mean, this division was there, but the previous president managed to even keep it there, although they were not that good as leaders, but that tribal tension, they managed it. But during Buhari's time and this APC time,
Yes.
they did not only even touch it, they even made it a lot worse. So there's tension everywhere, everywhere. There's tension even before the election started. This Koko Zaira guy, they started doing it even before the presidential election.
Mm-hmm.
They will tell you Yoruba Rono. They will tell
Eh,
you tó o bá dìbò fún APC ọmọ àlè ni ẹ́. That's
Benny.
your
That's
I don't
so.
want to use I don't want to use the B word.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what they'll call you. They started intimidating Yorubas who were supporting the Labour Party. And the thing
Yes.
is, when like the people like Iyabo, would you try to talk to them and make them reason? They don't even understand what she's saying. That's the annoying thing. These Agbeirus, they don't even understand basic logic. Because
Hmm.
because the reason why people go to school it's not necessarily to get a job, it's to teach human beings how to think.
It's to expose
In
your
your own,
mind so that
expose your
you
mind.
can think.
You
Yes.
can think.
It's to enlighten you so that you can reason.
You can reason. You can reason on your own and know what's best for you. But because these Agberos didn't go to school, they can't even make one logical statement. Talking to them is like talking to a wall. It's pointless. I mean, I'm not surprised. Like this list they're making now is more like a mockery. Before the election, threats, everything, threats, everything. Just hear, oh, you're not supporting APC. You're a
Eh,
traitor. That's what they started
eh,
calling the Yorubas. You're a
eh.
traitor. You're this, or some of them on Twitter will start calling you woke. You're a woke. You're a rap person. You've forgotten your tribe and you're following a Moibu. And
So it is Tinubu the face of the whole of Yoruba race now? Eh?
he's not.
We don't know
I mean,
politicians. What about the politicians like Awolowo? Eh? Jokande, that was Lagos State governor, that today you can still see what Jokande did in Lagos, even though I'm
what
not
he
a
did.
Lagosian. When did Tinubu become the face of Yoruba race? Please, maybe a Yoruba person can answer that question. Because me, I don't understand.
He bought all of them with money. He bought all of them with money. I mean, people in Nigeria would say, "Oh, Yoruba people are the most educated," blah blah blah. And look at the leaders we're bringing out. Tinubu. Of all the educated people we have in the Southwest, these are the leaders we're bringing out. Now we are being ruled by thugs.
Yes.
Thugs. And
Yes.
as much as I don't like particularly like Dino Malai, Dino Malai made a statement after they announced Tinubu as our next president elect. He said that between now and when Tinubu gets in, you're going to start seeing a migration of Agbeirus from Lagos to Abuja.
To Abuja. It started already now.
It started already.
Adewale, this is how you know that it started already. On social media, this Eronko Lason is putting the picture of great Nigerians like Obasanjo, whatever you want to say. The history of Nigeria, you cannot, it's like saying you want to talk about the history of Nigeria without mentioning Nnamdi Azikiwe. You cannot mention the history of Nigeria without mentioning Olusegun Obasanjo. And this non-entity feels that he can put Obasanjo in a picture and tag him and say that Odaleni, who the hell are you?
He's actually Obasanjo is old enough to be his grandfather.
A man that was military head of state.
Head of state.
He was civilian head of state for 8 years.
8 years.
He's seen it all. He's done it all. He's wearing multiple T-shirts about Nigeria.
It's just to show you that these people are not only disrespectful, I'm sorry to use this word, they're illiterate. I don't call people illiterate slightly, but when I think of Agbeiru, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. Because it's not just that they can't read, they can't reason.
Somebody said that Larry said that Tinubu is equating himself to Awolowo. That's a lie. Insult. It's a lie, Larry. Why are you talking like this now? Please.
That's an insult to Awolowo.
He will not dare.
That's an insult to Awolowo. They're destroying the vision of Awolowo had for the Yorubas. They're destroying every single thing.
Oh, so Tinubu is so deluded now, babe. Oh, I see. Now I understand. You look at it, if you look at his eyes under this thing and any of his picture that you see, when you look at him, you will know that Baba you Badun. That's why the delusion has gotten to a point now that he's thinking that he's Awolowo Abi, or that he can even step on the shoes of Awolowo. Never.
That's an insult. That's an insult. Like the vision, Awolowo had love for the common man.
Awolowo gave people free education, my brother.
Free education.
He gave the whole southwest, south free education. Some of my brothers went to school free of charge because of Awolowo.
Free education. He was an education advocate because he believed that the way the Southwest could turn the cocoa into beverage, could turn our corn into conflicts, was through education. That's what he believed. These guys are there because they believe it's their turn to be leaders. They're imposing. Exactly. They're imposing their leadership on us. That's exactly what. This is not democracy. This is dictatorship. That's essentially what it is. It's dictatorship. And Oshomole, I mean, back I was in primary school when this guy was NLC union president. Back then, we used to read like newspapers about him and how he was fighting for the laborers and everything.
This is what he used to wear. I was already working when he was NLC president, and I can tell you the number of strikes that went on because of he and Obasanjo, he used to hold Obasanjo to a standstill.
Accountable.
And all of us were celebrating him. Yes, he's fighting for us.
Yes,
he's fighting for us. We didn't know that this man had a sinister, evil agenda.
He made me suspicious of any activist I see now in Nigeria. I mean, maybe that's part of the reason why I'm always very, very wary of Showore, because anytime I hear Showore talk, I just remember Oshomole.
Yes, me too. When you talk about activists now, because we thought that actually when I was in Nigeria, back when he was NLC president, I was like, This man is always fighting for us. So he wants us to get good paying condition. He wants to improve pension and all that. So he's fighting for us. So he must be good. We didn't know that he's a tailor. Did you see his picture when he started from Kaduna? He has a history from starting from Kaduna, by the way. He was a tailor in Kaduna back in the day. He had a plan.
He was not fighting for the people. He was using the people to get a seat at the high table.
Yes.
He was using to get a seat at the high table. There are people like that they get angry at the people that are at the leadership position because they can't get there, and then they start using fake care for the people to get to where they want. And the problem is like when they do that, we can't really differentiate who is genuine and who is actually a fraud.
I mean, when we talk about all these politicians here, people start bringing up what they did wrong. Yeah. Somebody is saying something now about Wolowo. That Awolowo, was a great leader. Zambi Grace said Awolowo was a great leader. Let me pin that. Awolowo was a great leader, but partly contributed to what we are going through now, northern intimidation. I don't know what you mean by northern intimidation, because the northerners, as far as I'm concerned, they still control largely what happens in the presidency and even in National Assembly, because there are more states in Nigeria.
Yes.
There are more states in the northern Nigeria. So I don't know what you mean by that word, northern intimidation. But let me tell you something. Do you want to really critically sit down and consider Awolowo's policies, and even as a human being, to Tinubu and Oshomole? Really, Zambi Grace, because you need to put it in perspective. It's easy for us to say, yeah, look at it properly.
Like even putting these two in Awolowo's level is an insult. That's what I keep saying. It's an insult. It's an insult to Awolowo because these guys, they are as heartless as it gets. I mean, like in every developed world, that there are always women in leadership because there's something unique women bring to leadership. When women are leaders, they take care of their sheep, like the people they're leading as their child. They no matter how maybe wicked they are or how heartless they are, they can't get to that point where they don't even care for anyone. And that's why in Nigeria they're not as many women in position
Women are not even interested, because I don't think women can do all the rituals
they can't do all
the
this,
things they
all
do.
this
These people,
heartless and
their hands are not
wicked
clean. They are all blood stains.
they're all blood stains. They're all
Yeah.
blood stains.
Yeah, the average Nigerian woman cares about, other things, not, getting their hands stained like this. Stella said that using Awolowo and Tinubu in the same sentence is an insult.
Someone was saying, like, if you're a good person.
Fashionable gigs, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. God bless you. Yeah, it's an insult. Yeah. Awolowo was a leader. Tinubu is a mafia boss. That's what he is. There's a difference.
It's a mafia boss. That's what he is.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. It's a mafia
boss.
A
leader, and that's what Rufai, what's that the name of the journalist that was talking a minute ago? What he was saying makes sense. A leader leads by example. You appeal to people's senses. They follow you because they like you. You don't intimidate them and force them to follow you. You must follow me. You must follow me. No. It is a dictator that does that.
They're dictators. They're forcing their leadership on us. We're saying,
Remy, yeah, thank you, Ulu Black. Yeah, that's what he was saying. You won. But people don't want you. They don't want you. Nobody wants you. Nobody is celebrating because you won election.
No one. It's just, I mean, the whole, like the gubernatorial election, it's even like 15 times worse than the presidential one. Because I right now I'm thinking that a lot of the elections in some states are going to be done again, because everything is just in shambles, from the north to the south to the west. Everything is just in shambles. I mean, even this time, we're complaining about beavers in the presidential election that they didn't upload the result. In this gubernatorial election, they didn't even use the beavers at all. They didn't use it. They didn't even use it.
Nigeria, I hail my country. I pledge to Nigeria, my country.
There was a
Oh, Jesus.
there was a polling unit in River State where they put the beavers machine somewhere. They just discarded it somewhere.
As if, what is this one?
What is this one? They just
What is
discarded
this
it
one?
somewhere.
And that is where they were wasting money, spending money.
And that's where they wasted the how much billions of naira they spent.
Yes.
They didn't use it. So
No.
it's just really, really sad. And I don't know. I feel dejected and sad. I don't know. I don't know
I
where
don't
to
know.
go
I
from
mean,
here.
yeah, we'll always care. Thank you, Adewale. I appreciate you, my darling. We'll always care because in our heart or heart, no matter how long you live abroad, you are a Nigerian. And we love our country. Some of us are thinking about the day that we can go home safely and live our lives. We don't want to stay here when it's cold. We don't want to stay here when, we want to contribute as well. You know how many diasporans will go to Nigerians that will be employers of labor. We take money when we are going. We don't just go. We go and we create employment. We contribute. But how can you? What would challenge you to go to a place where you know that it is Agbeirus that have the upper hand? They are the ones ruling. The uneducated. I call them the bottom feeders. That's who they are. They are the ones that have the say. On Gali Gali, they will even be making noise. They will even be making noise on social media. Ah, oh my show. Okay. Mama Bear, how are you?
I'm fine. Good evening, Auntie B.
Hello, darling. You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just been very busy, but honestly, Auntie B, this whole election thing, God, I've just been so angry. Like, how did we come to this? How did we get here? All these tribal sentiments and all these things you're talking about. To me, I just feel like it's a complete nonsense. Because if I look at my own history and I look at my own family, I mean, we have all sorts of tribes from Nigeria in my family. My mom, for one, is a Yoruba woman. My dad is a Hausa Fulani. So how are we even going to say we want to, if they say they want to divide the country, it's still going to be an issue.
Yes.
There's no win. Any way you spin it, there's no win. The only way Nigeria can change is for power to be decentralized.
Yeah.
Let power be decentralized, but Nigeria still remains Nigeria. But let the center not hold so much power. Now we're looking at Tinubu.
Going back to regional government.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
Tinubu becoming president. Can
Yes.
you imagine what Nigeria will become?
Hey, it's a
Can
nightmare.
you imagine what Nigeria will turn to? The police, the army, all the armed forces, they would have no say because practically the Agbeiros will run the country
Yes.
as their playfield.
Yes.
Is this in Nigeria? I know we in the
Are you there, Mama Bear? Tranquility, some people don't they tear their passports. What did that one go solve if you tear them? Even if you tear 'em, it don't mean anything, my dear. You know what I mean? Tearing your passport don't mean anything. The heart, you see, there's something about loving, the love. The love will always be there, you know. No matter how you tear a passport, you don't change anything. You change the fact, say your family members, they there, your friends, they there. Some of us, especially people they don't they invest back home, hoping that they can go back home. But how do you go now? How? How? So, Mama Beck, try and come back. Let me share my link again. Sorry, I think you just got cut off. Um, yeah, I don't think destroying passports is going to solve anything. People should not bother to destroy their passports. It doesn't matter whether you destroy it or not. It doesn't change where you come from. It's sad. I know. I feel the frustration that people are feeling. Honestly. It doesn't make sense tearing your passport. Why? What does that solve? I feel everybody's frustration. I feel their pain. We all love, some people have given up. Pata pata. They will never go. They don't care. But you find out that even if you feel like I never want to have anything to do with Nigeria, you still see yourself going to the news. You still see yourself going to go and check because you've got people that you care about there. You got people that you love over there. And so you care about their well-being. It's not easy. Honestly, it's not. And I'm told that destroying your passport on camera is an offense. So you guys be careful. Don't go and be doing all that drama. It's not necessary. Yeah. Samolu said that tearing your passport on camera is a crime. And yeah, you can be prosecuted. Yeah. I don't think, yeah. Tamiti, I agree with you. Nigeria is like being in a relationship with DV. You can't leave them, you can't stay. Mama Bear, you're back. Welcome.
Oh, sorry, I went off there. So, like I was saying, Nigeria is just in a sorry state. It's breaking my heart that we've come to this point. We've come to a point where people now are throwing sentiments to issues that boils down on our survival, our
Yeah.
humanity. I just cannot understand it. And then people are looking the other way around because they're being given stipends. I don't know how they sleep at night. I don't know. We that live in the diaspora, it's not fun for us. It's not easy sailing for us. Some of us want to go back home. Some of us
Exactly.
want to go back to Nigeria. Some of
Yes.
us want to take our children back. So
Yes.
we look at the state of affairs in Nigeria, and the question you ask yourself is this really what I want to give my children?
Absolutely.
You talk about Nigeria, and I mean, even my 11-year-old, sometimes she comes up with this election, she's coming up because she's seeing things on social media, and I had to completely block so many things from her from her tablet. I'm like, you're not seeing anything concerning Nigerian election.
Yeah.
It's
There's
too
no
much.
need.
It's too much of a burden for
Even for
you.
adults, it's too much talk less of children. No, 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 no. Don't allow children to engage in that.
Yeah, because she's always been looking forward to when will go to
They
Nigeria,
love
and
it.
she's
Let me tell you
worried.
something.
And
Children
I'm
love.
like,
If you've taken your children to Nigeria, they don't want to come back. They love it
yes,
because they can go out
because
every day. They can play. There's
yeah,
sun. They don't
because
need to wear
she wants
jacket.
to
They go to
experience
fun places. There's fun, organic food everywhere. What's there not to love?
exactly. So she wants, because if I tell her about my childhood, she's longing to have that experience. But
Yes,
how can I take my children to a country that I'm not even safe myself? How
absolutely.
can I protect them?
Evelyn, thank you so much for that super chat. God bless you. I appreciate that.
And
Yeah.
tomorrow somebody will say you have to be proud to be a Nigerian. I am a Nigerian through and through, and I am proud being a Nigerian. But I am not proud of the state of affairs in Nigeria.
Nobody is so.
This
Anybody that say they are, then they are deceiving.
And Titi, if you know how many people I have blocked on my Facebook without no warning, no nothing, just looking at their posts from 6 months back, coming up till now to run up to the election. I did not say anything. I just started blocking them. I'm like, if this is what you stand for, then I'm sorry. Me and you, we can. I cannot be killing myself and be seeing this on your social media feed. If
I
this is
agree.
what you support, and
Yes,
these are
yes.
people who are who
And
are
this is where it's come to.
educated.
Yeah, this is where it's come to. This is what APC has done to Nigeria. Thank you, my daughter. Life in answer. Thanks for that super chat. I appreciate that. This is what it has come to, whereby people you've known, you are cutting contacts. People are, unfriending one another. They are not talking. Relationships are turning upside down because of how APC has made this election about something that is a do or buy.
It is sad. It is sad. I mean, like for me, I said to one of my cousins, I said, look, I am not against any party, but I'm against the individuals they are presenting. Because you have to look at the individuals and their credibility. What is their pedigree?
Tinubu is going to come to Aso Rock now and bring MC Oluomo and do what he did in Lagos.
No. I just cannot even imagine it. I just cannot imagine it. Nigeria is going to be a laughing stock.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Mama Bear. Please stop talking. I don't want you to choke. Lizzie, your connection is not good. I want to show you guys something before I end. I'm about to end now. Lizzie, check your connection is not good. Let me take you out so you can fix it. Yeah. Come back again because it's not showing correctly. I feel your frustration, Mama Bear. We're in the same group. I love Nigeria. If I have my way, as soon as my last baby goes to university, I am out. I have no reason to be here. It's my country. I love my country. But does my country love me back? I don't think so. Because if they do, or if she does, then she will not be electing all these good for nothing, tired old men who've got nothing to offer, no ideas. If I ask you now, when APC, when they were campaigning, what was their policies? Yeah, what was the policies that they sold to you that they say they will use? Okay, if I become president, this is what I will do. Or if I become governor, I don't know. Maybe somebody knows that can tell me. I want to show you something that Apostle Suleiman is not my favorite person. You guys know, but the thing about me is that I don't have permanent enemies. When somebody does something good, I will still celebrate them, even though I don't normally like them. But Apostle Suleiman said something here. Yeah, am I playing it? No, I don't think I'm playing it. Let me share it so that you guys can see.
Me, I must lead you. Don't be my leader, I must be your leader. Okay, let me select my leader. No, I will snatch your ballot box. The two elections in Nigeria has proven only one thing. PVC is useless. This thing we are calling democracy in Nigeria, we should return it. Democracy is government of the people. You can express your way. This type of democracy, let's return it. The one we collected is duplicate. What we have is Agbeiru. Government of the Agbeiru, by the Agbeiru, for the Agbeiru. You stand to snatch ballot box and they shoot you. And the man you are snatching for, his child is abroad.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
It's only in Nigeria a man wants to kill you to lead you. I say I don't want your leadership. You say you must want it. In Nigeria political space, leadership is by force. Don't lead me, I must lead you. Don't be my leader, I must be your leader.
That's it.
Okay, let me select my leader. No, I will snatch your ballot box. The two elections in Nigeria has proven only one thing. PVC is useless. This thing we are calling democracy in Nigeria, we should return it. Democracy is government of the people. You can express your way. This type of democracy, let's return it. The one we collected is duplicate. What we have is Agbeiru. Government of the Agbeiru, by the Agbeiru, for the Agbeiru. You stand to snatch ballot box and they shoot you. And the man you are snatching for, his child is abroad. The consolation I have is that anything that is not built on a right platform can't stand. Don't copy Nigerian politicians. What they have taught you is that honesty doesn't pay. Don't copy them. Free and fair life does not. It's only in Nigeria not yield result. Following due process has no reward. Everything you achieve in life is through violence. Being a trickster is being smart. Don't copy them. Don't copy the average Nigerian politician who make you feel that honesty doesn't pay. Who make you believe that you can struggle to get a PVC. Stay on the queue, under the rain, under the heat, right before your eyes. They snatch ballot box, kill people, harass you, and there's no Igbo passport. There's no Edo passport. There's no South passport. What we have is a Nigerian passport.
Amen.
You can stay anywhere. You can live anywhere. You can survive anywhere. There is no tax for the East or tax for the West. We are all taxpayers. So long you are a taxpayer, you are entitled to stay anywhere. As a young person, I know for the past 1 month what you have learned. You are shattered. Your hope is shattered. With all the first time the youth decided to struggle for something, and they took it from them. The youth should not give up. What you have learned is how not to copy old men. What you have learned is how illegal wealth is gotten. Hear me, Proverbs 20:21. An inheritance may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but the end shall not be blessed. Power you stole, you will lose. Barefaced, carrying boxes, jumping on bike, broad daylight tiffin, conscience dead, reasoning dead. For how much? Money that in 2 days is gone, but you're in bondage. There's no age for 4 years. Do you promote someone who failed? If you failed, you have so failed and failed and failed. You failed 8 years, 8 years failure. You are rusticated. You have not been sworn into office. You're already threatening people. We will do this. We will do this. You will do that. We will do this. There's dignity in due process. Don't become dismayed or dissuaded. So if you're a politician in this place and they disenfranchise you and the rest, calm down. A time is going to come in this country where we will have free and fair. We'll be alive to witness it. For 4 years.
Yeah, that's Apostle Johnson Suleiman. I never thought me and him can agree on anything. We often refer to him here when we talk about him and his other extracurricular activities. But you know what? Like I said, I don't have, when somebody is speaking the truth, even if I don't like you, based on principles or your antecedents, I will say it. This one, he said the truth and nothing but the truth. So yes, I don't have any problem. He said it. By force, I must lead you. This is what these men are telling you. I must lead you. Is by force. Whether you like it or not, I must lead you. That's what they are saying. It is so sad. Lizzie, your connection is still not good. Yeah. Mama Bear, are you still here?
I'm still here.
You've not finished. Okay, take 2 minutes.
No, I'm done. I didn't want to be rude to just leave the show.
That's all right. I understand. It's okay.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. I'll see you soon, all right? I love you very much.
Okay, love you too. Thank you.
Bye. Kiss my babies for me, okay?
I will. Toby is asking of you all the time.
Oh, I have to come. I have to come and see her. Okay, all right.
He keeps asking of you.
I will. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I love you guys. Thank you. Lizzie, your connection is still not good. Uche, welcome. Oh. Hi, buddy. Can you hear me? Uche, you're on the show, but I cannot hear you. I can't hear you, Uche. Let me take Within Jojo. Within Jojo.
Yeah. Can you
Hi,
hear me?
buddy. Yes, my dear.
Body the inside clothes though. Yeah, so this election now wow. I feel honestly, Nigeria is irredeemable. I don't know why I feel that way. But you see, you said something yesterday because I listened to your program yesterday after the live broadcast.
Yes.
You said what pains you most are the people who live in diaspora, who are supporting this particular set of people that have captured a particular state and kept it under their wing. Because, as you said yesterday, you cannot be enjoying liberty abroad for yourself and your children. And you propagate this bigotry, this tribalism, and you enjoy all the good things of life in abroad. And at the same time, with all the knowledge and exposure you've acquired, even if let's not even talk of it, even if some of our Nigerians, especially I'm Yoruba, and Yoruba people, you can come for me, we are tribalistic. I'm not going to lie.
It's not only Yoruba that is tribalistic.
Yes,
most tribes
true,
in Nigeria are tribalistic.
True.
The shallow thinking people are tribalistic in all tribes. It's not only Yoruba.
Yes, true, ma. True, you are very right, ma. I think some of our people just need to go to like Cotonou, go to like some of these small African countries and see the way they don't allow things like this to debar their progress. In that Cotonou right there, that Benin Republic right there, I have friends who are from Benin Republic. They will tell you that if they want to take light in their country, they will make announcements on the radio. It's like they take it as an emergency situation. You are supporting Tinubu. You are supporting all these Obas. You are supporting APC. And these people have not given you 24 hours of ruling Lagos for 1 year. They have not given you a hospital for you to go to where you can get world-class treatment. They have not given you good roads. They have not given your children quality education. You left Nigeria because things are not suitable for you. But you come to the abroad and it seems like your own brain is dead. I don't even want to talk about the people in Nigeria because I know that they are already captured. They have already been pushed to the wall. They cannot see. But you that you are living abroad, this message is for you. As Tinubu and his cohort have gotten into power, if Nigeria good for you, pack your things. Go Nigeria now. Pack your things. Live your life.
MC Oluomo, look at them. They are waiting for you.
And I want to use this medium to say, MC Oluomo, his visa needs to be revoked from coming to the US.
Oh yes. There's a petition already.
No, because you cannot be enjoying all the your children.
All these children needs to be deported back to Nigeria so that they can enjoy the same fate that the average Lagosian is enjoying.
Exactly. Your children cannot be in ATL. One of that is the daughter is a registered nurse now, or LPN here in US.
He has many wives now.
You carry all these kids under you to be doing all this bad work.
Yes.
You know that if something comes tomorrow, your children are targets. You put your kids out there and you make life miserable for our own people, our own children with no future. O de gbenu àwọn ọba kan oni àwọn ọmọ yẹn ó lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọba kò gbé fìlà kò lè sọ Yorùbá. Àwọn tó ti ń sọ Yorùbá láti ọjọ́ kí náà ṣe fún wa.
Let me ask them.
Àwọn tó ń sọ Yorùbá, àwọn Akíolú, àwọn alátẹnujẹ ni wọ́n. Èmi ti sọ tèmi, kò sí Yorùbá kó lọ gba training lọ́wọ́ ọba of Benin. Kò sí ọba lọ́dọ̀ wa mọ́. All our obas, all they do is go to party. Wasiu Ayinde party every Saturday, Sunday. That's how you see in social. Do you see the Oba of Benin going to party? They ronú.
Oh my God. Please don't make me laugh.
No,
how did you move from politician to Oba?
Yes. All these politicians,
I was so angry yesterday, so I'm trying to laugh.
They've been bought. All these Obas have been bought.
The politicians are the ones that pay them their salary. So if it don't they need to put their mouths where their food is.
Even if it is so, you can imagine Akiolu was a corrupt police officer. My mother knows him. He was my father's classmate in Asarudin Primary School in Lagos. He's a corrupt police officer. One of his job Eko. Protect all those that neighborhood in Lagos Island is filthy. Abandoned houses that need to be redeveloped. Your people are living in penury, and you are not even thinking. And you are saying this boy is Igbo, this boy is not this thing. I have heard so much derogatory things in platform with our Yorubas. And I'm saying, share Mokoto Shele, Toba Dollar, Sheyi Tinubu, Omo Agbe, Sheyi Tinubu, not Sheyi, the son. He back with Igbo, and he confess governor.
Is the next one now? is the one after this current one there now.
Yes, now.
Don't you
And
know? El-Rufai's son has won election now
yeah,
to House of Rep.
yes,
That's how
now.
they start. From House
Ajimobi
of
that,
Rep, now will become
yes,
governor.
Ajimobi that died.
Nigeria,
Uh-uh,
Nigeria politics is they hand over to their children. That's
children,
how they do it. Mm.
you know, tomorrow now. And I'm saying what they did to this GRV guy. Tomorrow, Sheyi will, a son will come and want to run. They will tell him, and your mother is an Ambra. You cannot contest. You cannot. Now they are talking about this Yoruba. They are talking about this Yoruba, and this boy cannot speak Yoruba. How many of you, your children, can speak and write Yoruba? I'm not talking of this Yoruba, Ekota and so Yoruba Ijile. Ẹ̀yin mélòó lẹ lè sọ? Ẹ sọ pé ọmọ yóò lè sọ Yorùbá, ọmọ yóò lè sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá, ọmọ yóò mọ àṣà, ọmọ yóò ṣe nǹkan.
It's just these are just you see when you want to whip sentiment, yeah, Minty Jojo, I understand how you feel. I know you saw my video. I was so mad yesterday because I've tried to stay away from it since my
I
heart was
know.
severely broken when Peter Obi, all the mago they did and everything, and they said that is Asiwaju that won. I said my heart was broken. It was like, when you are jilted,
Mm-hmm.
it takes time to recover. So I've been in recovery. So I said, I'm not even going to talk about this because the pain is too much. I can't take it anymore. So I stayed away. Then the gubernatorial election came and I started seeing all sorts of things happening. The one that drove me mad was when they said that in Lagos, if you look like Igbo, first of all,
Yes.
this non-entity called MC Oluomo, the drag of society, a bottom feeder,
Mm-hmm.
said that Mama Shukudi, don't come out though. If you're not going to vote for our party, I'm like, who the hell is this?
Is it when I even saw that video, now I laughed. I said, "Waiting be that." And you go rent Mama Chukudi, Shauri wa
You
buru.
go right, Mama Shukudi. Mama Shukudi self. What you concern Mama Shukudi now? Money they give her now. He begins speaking Igbo.
All this are cake thinking and Yoruba ronu. Mo ní pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá support APC àti Tinubu ní Lagos State, ìyà ló máa jẹ gbogbo yín torí pé mi ò kúkú sí Nàìjíríà.
They will come and be asking you for money. How you deal with them in diaspora?
Èmi ò fún wọn
Don't give
lówó.
them.
Mo ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ó yá gbogbo yẹn gba Láwùsá lọ secretariat kẹgbà
Ẹ
Àbújá
lọ
lọ
gbowó
Aso Rock ẹ lọ
lọ́wọ́.
gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Yeah, ẹ lọ gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Ẹ lọ
Go and
gbowó
take money
lọ́wọ́
from
wọn.
them.
Ẹ wá wà especially ẹ̀yin tẹ̀tẹ̀ wà nílùú òyìnbó ẹ̀ tiẹ̀ ronú. Many of you are breadwinners for your family. Yeah, tọ́n bá jí láàárọ̀ ìwọ náà máa pè.
That's why we're advocating for a better Nigeria because even those of us who live abroad, wahala will be reduced. If Nigerian works, it will work for everybody, both those who are in Nigeria and those who are in diaspora. Because that on your barry sheshe, they are not going to be calling you every minute. It's a school fees. Kini o, jeje o, atijeta, we've not eaten since 3 days.
Yes, if you go, and I'm telling you, all these small countries, I'm not saying that these countries, they have their own level of poverty, but more is suffering because I'm close to those Benin Republic here where I live. When they go on their own vacation, they will go like 6-7 months. They will go and relax. I tell you, relax 2 months. Eli àwa kí ẹ, a sọ fún òun ní problem, kò fún òun lówó, tọ̀hún á kí ẹ, gbogbo owó ẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹ náà fẹ́ gbà. Tó wo ìwọ gan máa ní pé mò ń padà lọlé.
Going to Nigeria is not a vacation.
You are now like, what is it? A lè lọlé, a lè ṣe àwọn kan wá wà ẹ wá jókòó sá ẹ̀yin tẹ̀tẹ̀ jókòó sá abroad yẹn. Mo ní pé tó bá ṣùọ̀ fún yín ẹ kúkú padà lọlé. Ṣebí Tinubu ti débẹ̀ bóyá máa fún ẹ contract ní ọmọ ẹ̀ náà rí ẹ.
If Nigerian works, everybody will benefit from it. Everybody, whether you are in Nigeria home or abroad, you benefit from it. I mean, imagine the joy that I can just buy a ticket and go and say, you know what? Let's go to Lagos for the weekend. Or let's go to Lagos for 1 week. Anybody that goes to Nigeria from the diaspora, you are taking money home. You stay in hotels. Or those of you that you don't stay in hotels, you stay in houses. You spend money. You give money to people. You buy presents for people. You go out. Those of you who go out, you go out to eat. You go to the market. Mama Shukudu self will sell. When you buy yams, you buy ugu, you buy this. You are coming back, you are buying fish, you are buying snail. It is always money in the pocket of the average person in Nigeria. All right. Thank you very much, Winty Jojo. I appreciate you. We're rounding up now. Liz, hi. Welcome. Finally, your internet is correct.
Hi, Sis B. How are you?
I'm good, my darling. Where are you joining us from?
From US.
Okay. What do you have to say?
Oh yes. So, is that okay if I make a comment about your show yesterday?
Yes, it's about the politics thing. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay, all right. I watched some of the show yesterday, and I wasn't on when the live was going on, so I was like, "Oh man, I wish I was able to comment." Um, I just want to say something in regard to the show. I know there's so much, a lot of emotion going on, and we are also disappointed about what we are seeing going on in Nigeria. I mean, especially all the videos we saw online, very disappointing. But I knew that was going to, at least some of them was going to happen, because it's been a lot of issues that's been happening online. And me being on social media, I've been so disappointed for the past couple of weeks, because it's like everybody was just attacking each other online. And when you see those kind of environment living here in America, we see when words are being spoken and you see people reaction, you know it's just a matter of time before it can turn violent or it can turn to something else. We see what happened here in United States. So I just want us to caution everyone, and we know what happened was bad, but everybody, there shouldn't be any way for cyberbullying either. People bully too much online. We don't discuss issues. We just attack.
Did we
And
bully? Are you saying that we were bullying people yesterday? I don't understand.
no, not you. I say in before the election. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm
Yeah, we
talking
can't control what
about.
happens on social media.
Yeah, but
It's a wider social media.
that lead to what happened in real life. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say, that we have to be careful. There's been a lot of back and forth about all of us, all the culture in Nigeria, all the ethnic group are tribalistic. It's not limited to one tribe. And when those starts online, especially, I was kind of a little disappointed, because when they brought up issue, I followed GLB. When he or she brought up issue about GRV, none of us know GRV, right? That was most of us don't know him. That was the first I heard about him. He was never in government. He never have any leadership role. And so the first opening to him was, oh, this is this person, this is what he tweeted about this part of, oh, this Yoruba this Yoruba there. I expected him to come out and debunk, say, because that happened here in America too. When you running for election, even what you did 20 years ago, 50 years ago, they're going to bring it up. They're going to tell you, say, oh, you wrote this before. That's why we have to be careful what we put online. Oh, you said this before. I remember when Obama was going to be president, even he was associated with one pastor. He just went to the church. They brought, because the pastor talked about racism a lot, they brought it out, and he almost went down because of just being associated. He went to the church one time. So whatever you
how
do,
does that link to, okay, now you've talked about yesterday. Can we
yeah,
come
what
back
I'm
to
trying
today?
to say is that when they
Yes.
brought that issue out, instead of people let him come and debunk or just talk, address it. Oh, this is what I mean. I didn't mean this way. I see that a lot of I don't want to be tribalistic, but I see that a lot of my brother and sister from the Igbo came out and started defending him. They did not let him defend himself.
So what are you trying to say? I'm still trying to get to your
What
point.
I'm saying is that has been bringing up a lot of content. It's been a lot of.
Is it his fault? Is it
It's
because of
not
what
his
happened in
fault.
GLB? Hold on. You've been talking. Let me talk. Is it because of what happened on social media that people were not allowed to vote on Saturday
No,
in Lagos?
I already condemned them. I'm just trying to make peace. I'm always a very fair-minded person like you. I'm always trying to make peace. No. I definitely, nobody in their right mind, in their same mind.
So
I'm
because
just
he didn't
making a
condemn what was
comment.
said about him or whatever he may have said in the
Right.
past, is that why APC
No.
thugs
I
are
will not
threatening
justify.
Iyabo Ojo, Bode
No,
George,
Sister B,
Franz,
I
and
was
Mr.
commenting
Macaroni?
about the whole issue. I'm not defending anyone.
Okay, stick to the
I'm
talking
just
points,
talking
please.
about how we can make peace in Nigeria and stop being. When we talk about politics, we put a lot of emotion in politics. We don't debate.
Politics is always emotional.
Yeah,
Whether
but
you
we
like
don't
it or not.
debate issues. We just
Yeah.
put our tribe in it. Oh, it's tribe. Let us debate issue. That's how we go to select the right leader.
Yeah,
When we
unfortunately, it
don't,
doesn't work like that because what is APC? What is their policies?
I don't care. I'm not APC. I'm not anybody. I don't vote for anyone. I'm just saying that as Nigerians, let us debate issues. When somebody brings something up, like, oh, I'm concerned, don't let us say, oh, it's because, oh, you've been tribalistic. That's why you bring it up. I've noticed that trend. And I'm like, Nigeria will never get better if we're covering everything up. We need to bring if we debate somebody doing this, let's debate that person.
If you want to debate, let me tell you something, Liz. If we want to start the debate that you are talking about now, Tinubu's own is endless. Did you see what the same GLB that you're talking about now said about Tinubu's history in Chicago?
And everybody enjoyed it. We were like, wow. A lot of
Is
things
it
we
possible
never
to
know.
debate the fact that they said that he's a drug baron?
That's what I'm saying. He debated that most people were like, wow, everybody was abusing him. Everybody cut him out. He brought up so much, everybody. But the moment he brought up about this GLV, everybody was attacking him. That's what I'm saying, that we shouldn't be like that. We should debate every issue and not just make it partial. That's just my view. And I just want to appeal to let us be united as a nation, because all this thing is dividing us. We are so advanced than what we are seeing in our country, and we just need to go beyond tribe and just try to come together as a nation. And we're also upset right now. Everybody is upset. But what I'm just talking about,
people are generally upset because they are being forced. They are not given the free will to choose the leaders that they want.
Oh, yes.
The election is forced. It's basically they are forcing themselves on us. Somebody said I should ask you, for some reason, I don't know why it still is saying I should ask you, do you vote in the US?
Oh, yes, I vote in the US, definitely. And I thank God for the opportunity to be able to vote. But what I'm saying is,
I think the reason why they are asking, still is saying I should ask you that question, is because when you go out to vote in the US, do you see any MC Oluomo and his cohort standing on the road and telling you to vote for or don't come out if you don't vote for that person?
People campaign. People, even I'm going to the polling booth, people will be giving me a flyer for the party to vote for.
But do they tell you that you must not vote for a particular person?
Yeah. But nobody threatens you, and that should never be allowed in any country. That should be condemned there thoroughly. That wasn't my point. My point is that we just need to also, because there was a lot of people that they were supporting a party. We call ourselves democracy, but we don't allow anybody to support anybody. If they don't support LP, we get mad. That shouldn't be a democracy.
No. I feel like people are making this about that LP is a Yoruba party. It's an Igbo party, but it is not.
But most people, even my sister, voted for Peter Obi. I was in my family. I was for Peter Obi. My husband is for somebody else.
Exactly. So, Peter Obi won the presidential election in Lagos.
So yeah, my sister lives in Lagos.
I don't know how they now. People are now. This is what I'm telling you. That you see, these are all the narratives that all these people play, because the average Nigerian, it's easy to catch them with this is APC Tiwa. If you don't vote for APC, it means that you're not supporting Yoruba.
No, that's not true, because my family in Lagos, they voted for LP.
I'm not saying that the Yorubas didn't vote for LP, but I'm telling you the narrative. I'm telling you the narrative that ignorant people like this man and his cohorts are running. Did you not see this?
No, because Peter Obi wouldn't have won Lagos if a lot of Idiji didn't vote for Peter Obi. So it's not true, that narrative. And
It's
that's what
not
I
only
want
the
us
Yoruba
to be
people that live in
careful.
Lagos.
Yeah, that's where I want us to be careful. Like, we should not just put too much emotion, because so many people, even here in America, I joined a group trying to mobilize. A lot of people were mobilizing for Peter Obi because we thought, okay, we need a change. We need to do better as a Nigeria. We want a better country where we can all go home and enjoy and experience what it's like living abroad. A lot of people was ruling for Peter Obi. So a lot of people were disappointed when he didn't win. But I was turned off when people don't want to discuss issue, because when they bring something up, because I'm a kind of a politician in mind, when they bring things up, because I know how politics run here in America, whenever they bring something up about politicians, you have to defend yourself, because people will be like, okay, if you want to rule me, I want to know about your intention. So you have to defend that issue people have about you. But you cannot just say, oh, no, we don't want to discuss it. Oh, you've been tribalistic, that's why you're bringing this up. I was
It's
expecting
easy
him.
to play the political card.
Yeah, I was expecting him to defend. Okay, because people don't really know you, right? I was expecting him to say, oh, no, actually, come, okay, let people be at ease. I know this is not my intention. This is not what I meant. That's how the political in advanced country is done.
So they should
But
address the issues and not
exactly, you will win
the
people
tribe.
over by you addressing issue, because people
Yeah.
will like, oh no, it's not like that. But if you don't address it and we turn it to tribe, then it will inflate to something else. And
Yeah.
then people will start reading so much meaning to what it shouldn't be. That's what I'm saying. Like, as Nigerian, we need to we put a lot of emotion without really going to the issue of what is causing certain things. We need to discuss issues. We need to stop attacking each other online. We need to stop bullying people online. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about social media, because there was so much of bullying. Okay, as bad as Trump was, 40% of America still supporting him. If he run for election today, we still win. So people will still support people, no matter how bad you think they are. And you saw what that man did in America. So many people are still supporting him. And you will be like, oh my God, are you serious? You supported this man right now? Are you serious? But he still got 40% of people still want him to be a president again.
Absolutely. I agree with you, Liz. Thank you. You made really good points about how we should challenge, ideas, and, when things are brought up about people, we should challenge it. But the only part I was bringing up is the fact that you only spoke about what they brought up about GLV, what's his name, the gubernatorial candidate GRV, but not what they brought up about APC, Tinubu. They all brought things out about them, and none of them addressed it, unfortunately. So yeah, but I agree with you that it shouldn't be about tribe. It shouldn't be about where you come from. It's about what's your antecedent. What have you done? Why should we trust you? Why should I give you my vote? And if I give you my vote, what do you bring? What are you offering? Okay. Ada. Is it Ade or Ada? Unmute yourself. The Tribalize. You say you're
Hello.
the Tribalize. Did you
Yes.
deliberately put that name in your
Yes, I did. I did, Auntie B.
Egbamio?
Oh,
We want
it's
the whole world to know that you are tribal. You are the least tribalistic.
yes, so
I like that. Welcome.
oh
Where are you joining
yes,
us
so
from? Hmm.
from the same place where you are. I'm also in the UK.
UK people we don't do tribalism. Yeah.
Yes. Oh well, unfortunately, I would have agreed with that until some couple of weeks ago.
Really?
um, yes, because no, not I mean, like I have seen people online who actually are resident here, and when this whole thing about this rumor about Igbo saying that
Lagos.
Lagos is no man's land when it came
Mm-hmm.
out, Then you could see some people, making some bloggers and different people making video and all that. And there was this woman, I actually had to challenge her. I don't normally listen to her blog because she's usually speaking Yoruba, and I don't really, what she talks about in her blog, it's just not my thing. I'll just stop there. But I got interested when I saw the caption on one of her videos. I saw GRV there, and then she just picked out just a line of an interview that GRV had with, I don't know which, I can't recall now whether it's a Rise TV or another channel, where he said, "I don't think Yoruba." That was all that she picked out. Okay. So she now started running with that. She made a video. She actually did a whole show about that. That just because already as at that time, people were already saying different things about GRV, questioning his thorough Yorubaness and everything. So she now said, imagine that he's saying that I don't think Yoruba. So then I went, on our comment section, I went there and I said, Madam, why are you talking like this? You're living in the UK. I mean, common sense should tell you that it's like an eavesdropper. You're eavesdropping into somebody's conversation. You only hear one thing and then you hold on to that.
Not the full conversation.
Yeah, and you run with it. Now, it's just like you and I can say that I don't think Nigerian, because that means that I'm looking at life from an holistic perspective. There's nothing wrong in that, actually, if somebody said that. But then you have to look at the context. In fact, everything people say, you have to look beyond what they say. You have to examine it holistically. So this woman, then she started saying, oh, he doesn't speak Yoruba, he doesn't whatever. I said, Madam, you are here in the UK, you are raising children here. Maybe someday your children might want to go back to Nigeria and vie for positions. And then some people will come up and say that, oh, they don't speak Yoruba, or they don't have Nigerian accent, they've got English accents, so they are not proper Nigerian, they are not proper Yoruba. I said, how would you feel? She couldn't say anything, she couldn't respond. You see, this is the problem. Now, I don't even want to talk too much about this because a lot of people would have said something. I'm sorry, I just finished work.
You have 1 minute more. I'm about to end.
Sorry. So let me just quickly say this here. So unfortunately, this whole thing, people don't get the big picture of it. This thing, let me just summarize it, is about somebody who has had Lagos State in his pocket since 1999. Okay. Yeah. So, and he just sees it as a situation like, oh, now because they took LP as, a no party, they said they were just two people tweeting and all that. And then in the last election, they were all shocked. So what did they come up with? They had to look for every means to hold on to that power in Lagos State. So this thing about whether somebody said Lagos is no man's land, anybody could have just written that thing. It could have even been one of them that came up with it. Okay. But now the problem is this thing that we are having, if people know what happened in Rwanda, this is how it starts. All this genocide, this is how genocide starts. It starts with somebody saying something, or some people are saying something, and then everybody start hating on each other. This tribe start hating on the other tribe. So politicians use these things. They use it to serve their own purpose, and once they achieve, they just move on. They'll be, the Tinubu is relating with people of different tribes. He has them in his cabinet.
His wife is not Yoruba. His wife.
Yes.
It's not his children. They are half Yoruba and half other tribes.
Yes. But then they just use this thing, and then everybody is running, everybody is shouting at each other, turning against one another because of it. But at the end of the day, once the politicians get what they want, they move on. They don't care about the consequences. So I am just calling here, like the previous caller said, I don't agree with much of some of the things she said, but I don't want to go into that. But I would just encourage that, we all use our platform, we all use every means that we have, to change, the narrative, because I'm just so scared for the children that are being raised in Nigeria, in Lagos, who are witnessing this, like maybe Yoruba children, Igbo children, because these children, they are seeing these things. And this is 2023. I mean, this is like we are going back into the dark ages. We should have moved beyond all this. So, like, we would have wanted things to have changed by now,
Yes,
but now
yes,
we're
we are.
going backwards. So
Yeah.
we don't want the children to start doing this same thing again, like, in the next 20, 30 years. People are going to the space, people are talking about artificial intelligence and different things, and we are still talking about tribe, for God's sake.
Yes, unfortunately, I have to let you go. Destabilize a day because you are in a role. I don't know whether you are even you are breathing in between your sentences, but I can feel your passion. Some people are so passionate that they just go on and on and on and on. But I got you. Thank you so much. I agree with you completely. I don't think, when he said, I don't think Yoruba, then again, you need people who can think to understand what he means. This is why they say education can never be scam. Illiterates will not have any concept about, context. No, they will just take your word and run with it. So I see what you mean. Thank you so much. I'm ending now. Obiajulu, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Welcome. Where are you joining us from?
I'm calling from Ireland. I'm calling
Okay.
from a small city called Galway in Ireland.
Oh, nice.
Um, Sorry, I was listening to not the last caller, but I think the lady before her. So the part I heard was when she was talking about experience, about GRV not having enough experience, and maybe that's not what she meant.
Don't,
But
don't, don't forget about any callers. Just address what we're talking about. I prefer it
yeah.
that way.
Okay, so what I wanted to say is that in terms of people talking about experience, people should understand, number one, I would say MKO, when he contested for presidency, I don't know what experience, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know what experience he had, and people
But
were all behind him.
yeah, but he never
Peter
made it
Obi,
to the presidency, though.
I know, but he won. Peter Obi, when he contested for the Anambra State governorship, he never had any experience. He won that one. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there have been instances where people come out just for the fact that people could see them and know that they have a lot, do you understand, to provide. And they back them. So the issue of what's it called, experience or not experience, doesn't even come into it at all. It does not. I don't know where that comes into it at all, in any way at all. I'm sorry, but that was the only thing I heard. And I said, okay, I just come in and just clarify certain things, because there are so many instances where we have seen that, but people tend to forget a lot. Do you understand? We Nigerians, I think we tend to forget a lot when we think about things like that. We're always in the now and not even look back.
All right. Thank you very much, Obiajulu. I appreciate you. Sweet, short, and sweet. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. My love to everyone in Ireland. God bless you. Yeah. You see, somebody in the comment section was saying that, if GRV had addressed that, what they say he said, more Yorubas would have voted for him, maybe he would have won. There was no way he was going to win. APC already marked out how they were going to use these thugs to steal the election in Lagos. They were ready. So I don't think there's anything in this world that GRV or Labour Party would have done. Because with the presidential election, they saw what happened and they were like, these people mean business, so be a rekere. Let's not keep quiet like this and allow them come and buy. Let them not take Lagos from us. Oh. So that's why they started running all this narrative about Lagos is no man's land. He said, I don't think Yoruba. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it does not matter. There was no way that APC, Tinubu, would let go of Lagos. Lagos is too important. It will not. So all this we are saying now is just, okay, these are all the things that played out. But it was something that was concluded beforehand. Amakonwologbon will teach them a lesson. They will never win. APC they were ready. So, to be honest, he didn't stand a chance. Yes. Labour Party didn't stand a chance in Lagos State. They didn't. Lastly said, Obodo APC is an unfortunate, bastardized, thuggery, wicked, and corrupt party. With the same with PDP, their days are numbered. The God's wrath will forever be upon them. Amen. Yeah. Yeah, there was no way. There was no way. That's why, to be honest, I'm not disappointed. I kind of expected it. The only thing that made me sad in the whole thing was how it played out in terms of what they did to the ordinary Nigerians. How people were bullied, they were beating up, they locked people up, they were attacking people online and offline, set their thugs on people. It was too much. It was too much. All for what? All for what? Because Tinubu needs his what will I call what's the name of the governor? They need him. He needs him there to be there, because he's the one that what you guys don't understand is that Tinubu has not stopped ruling Lagos from the time he was governor. He's still the governor till today. All he's doing is just selecting people and put them there, and he's ruling, de facto from the back. He will want to tell you, okay, Sheleyi, this is the person you put as commissioner. This is the person you give this contract to. This is the money that you give me. This is the allocation you give. He's the one that is ruling. And he can't let it go. He cannot. If this is the kind of government that you want, this is the kind of country that you people want, all of you that think this is about tribe, then I feel very, very sorry for you, because you are not ready. Especially those of us that live in the diaspora. If this is the kind of governance that you want in your home country, then don't complain about racism. Just stay where you are. Be suffering. You see, you are 60-something years old, and they will bring one small Iyabo that is 20-something years to come and be your manager. They will call you by name. They have no respect for you. They will not call you uncle or Mr. They will call you by your first name. Then your head will be shaking. You'll be like, imagine, I'm is calling me by name. They are not giving me respect. Respect, you will not see respect. They will be giving you instructions. If you misbehave, they will sack you. Yes. You will swallow your pride. You will take that job. You will do it. Because you need that income. You need that paycheck to pay your bills. So continue. When you finish, all that, the way they treat you, the way you feel in that place of work. But you have no choice. When you finish, then you will not go and come online and say, Yoruba no. You come online and be talking rubbish because you cannot see beyond where you come from. Or you think, Peter Obi is Igbo man, so it's only an Igbo, LUP is an Igbo man's party. And I hear that so there's discrimination as well in Eastern Nigerian too. But the thing that made me happy, I heard something that happened in Enugu State. In Enugu State, there was a man that was running for office. I think I'm going to end on that note because it's actually a sweet one. Let me go on Instagram and show you guys. So somebody was running for Senate in Enugu State. I can't remember the name of the man. And what they did to him, Jesus is Lord. Nigerian politics. They went there, on Jomanye, on Jomonu Leni. So what they did was that they decided he was Labour, Labour candidate for Enugu something senatorial district. Let me try and find it. I saw it earlier on and I felt very, very good about it. You see, there's nothing anybody is going to tell me whether Peter Obi becomes president or not. Something in Nigeria has shifted. And it's going to even get better by the grace of God. It will get better. Because now, did you see the way they worked hard? Did you see the way all of them are running helter-skelter? Okay, so this is the man. Let me show you the man. Apparently, the man was bragging before that he can never lose an election. Let me show you the man. Let me share my screen. This happened in Enugu State. This is it. His name is Chimaroke Nnamani. This is his old tweets that they dug up. You know, Nigerians, Nigerians know how to keep online receipts. And he was bragging and saying, do I have a problem winning elections? Don't assume I lose. Will you cry for me? I will go on singing hallelujah. Governor, senator, 23 years, win-win. He said, who will beat me in this election in Enugu? Concentrate on hawking Tokumba medical equipment and leave politics alone. This is him bragging. Can you see the date? This was 2022. Okay, let me show you what happened to this uncle. I'm going to show you what happened to this uncle. This is what LUP has done for me. And that is why I am forever grateful to Peter Obi for what he has. The consciousness, the political consciousness that he has created. So that man that was telling you in Enugu State that they decided, because he's running against this other one that feel like this one is like one of the Tinubu and the Oshomoles of Nigeria. His brother, they just brought his brother to stand in his place after they deleted him in a house fire. Guess what? His name is Calvin Chukwu. He won in Enugu State. And this man that says that he's the all and all PDP, he must win, that was boasting. This man, he was a month ago, they just co-opted him after they deleted his brother. Come and see him now, crying. Where in the history of Nigeria would this have happened if not for Peter Obi? No, guys, tell me. If you see how the tweet is making now, I can't see one of the tweets. There's one tweet he was tweeting the whole world, writing heaven and earth. He was trying to. This is the one. Let me show you this one. Can you guys see my screen? Yes, this is the one. This one, he said he was throwing shade at Peter Obi. He said that Peter Obi has set the political trajectory 24 years back. And that what Peter Obi is doing is serve Christians within Nigeria, Igbo, he domicile in different parts of Nigeria is wicked, and then he was saying all sorts of things. He's the same man in 2022 that was boasting that he can never lose an election. This is what Peter Obi has done for Nigeria. And that is why I am forever grateful that even though he didn't win or they stole it from him, there's a shift in the political climate. Oh, he's ruthless. Look at him today now. He lost to somebody that was brought into Labour Party a month ago. He wanted to go back to Senate. He lost the election. LUP defeated him. They deleted the man's brother. So Enugu State people said, it's come to this point where you are even deleting people. You don't even want him to be alive to run. So they deleted him. They brought his brother and said, stand in his place. Today, that his brother has won the election, the very same seat that they deleted his brother for, he is going to be senator. I mean, let's count our gains. Oh, Peter Obi is bringing a new brand of politics to Nigeria. Is a vision of Nigeria that we never thought would be possible. But it's happening. It's playing out. It's slow. And I know people are angry because the results that we want, we haven't gotten it. But it's a process. So am I worried? All of you that believe in, the fundamental human right of people to be able to elect their leaders without dictators and Agbeirocracy. Don't worry. Don't give up. It's happening. He deleted the opponent. This man, because they didn't want the opponent to be alive. But today, because he didn't win. No, he didn't. Yes, the brother stepped in and he's won. The Enugu people voted for him. That is what we are talking about. This is what obedience is all about. It's not about Peter Obi. It's bigger than Peter Obi. It's about doing the right thing, allowing people to have a voice. Tell them, this is what I can do for you. This is what I can offer you, and then let them choose. Don't go and bully people. Don't go and beat people up. Don't go and start threatening people up and down. No, don't use your Agbeiru. It's about saying no to Agbeirocracy, as Pastor Suleiman said it. It's a movement. So I'm very, very grateful for that. I'm just going to end on this, on this very, very happy note. This is what happened in Enugu State. That man, a few weeks to the election, because they couldn't even stand the vote to be casted. Nigerian politics. I know it will not be like this forever. It will not be like this forever. Things are changing. There is a change that is happening. It started by obedient movement, but it's going to continue. Yeah. Brandon Tofu said that Peter Obi brought transparency and understanding about politics. Yeah. Just imagine if it was APC that lost the presidential election. By now, you know what they would have done? All this Agbeiru. But Peter Obi said, no, let's go to court. Following due process. How can you not love a man like that? It was very painful to him. But he said, no, we need to follow the rule of law. Let's go to court. We will challenge the process. That is the kind of man you should give your vote for. Because he actually respects the law. Not Agbeiru. The ringleader of Agbeiru. Okay. I rest my case. I'm not in Nigeria. I don't have PVC. I don't vote. I'm just saying all this because I don't have anything against any ethnic background. Whether you are Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, Kanuri, Edo, Yoruba, Ijo, wherever you come from, I don't care. We're all human beings at the end of the day. You all go to the same church. You go to the same mosque. You buy from the same market. You go to the same hospital. Your children go to the same school. You are neighbors. So stop allowing politicians to turn you against one another for their own selfish interests. That's all I'm saying. We need to call out people who perpetuate all this criminality, all because they want to win election. Tipa, tipa. It is not right. It is never right. Those of you who say you live in America, you saw what happened when Donald Trump tried to seize power in America. He campaigned, didn't win again. He didn't win. He tried to take power in America. Did that end well for him? No. It is well. Thank you very much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you. God bless you. Have a good evening. And yeah, I'm back. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Yeah, we're back to our relationship stories tomorrow. So if you are tired of politics like me, let's go back to our normal things. We said all we have to say about this one. Ireo, may God help us. May God help Nigeria and all our family back there. God bless you guys. Thank you very much. Give us a thumbs up. Yeah. It's going to take a while, but the foundation is started already. Peter Obi is laying the foundation for what good governance means. What, what democracy means in real life. in real terms. We're going to get there, not one day, but someday, by the grace of God. Thank you very much. Give us a thumbs up, my people. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow night. We're talking about relationships tomorrow. Yeah, this is the one I advertised yesterday. We're still going to talk about it. I have the story of a good girl and a bad girl. And I'm asking the question, do good girls finish last? Church girls who are virgins living their life purely for Christ. No kerewa, nothing. The ones that are going to club, following random men every day, doing all sorts of things. How are they getting hitched? They're getting married. Is that something that we are missing there? Okay, we're going to find out from brothers. I want a lot of brothers to come tomorrow because I don't know what you guys are looking for. Because it seems like you guys like all these ones that, I don't know. But we'll find out. Thank you, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. I'll see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. God bless you. Good night, guys. Love you. Bye.